Hey, what's up, y'all? So I had to get on and talk about this submersible situation. Um, like it is almost 12 o'clock on Thursday. So they said if they didn't find them by 11 a.m. on Thursday that their air would have ran out. So I have not seen any news reports yet. I'm on my way to my parents' house. So first of all, just why? Why? Um, I just found out that this particular vessel has made already 27 trips down there. So this would be the 28th trip. Anything I'm saying that's not right, go ahead and correct me down below. Okay, so they were using a remote, looks like a remote control from a game, y'all. Just why? My first thing that came to my mind was it says it always has to be launched and brought back with the help of a boat or a ship or something like that. So why were there not cables to or that are attached to the submersible and then it could just pull it up? I don't understand that part. Those of you that are engineers, let me know why that is not possible. Rich people, if you rich like that, $250,000 a person to go down there, and I don't think the CEO, he probably didn't have to pay. But anywho, if you would have asked a broke person, we would have told you not to do it. But you probably would have wanted to do it anyway, and we would have said, all right, you know how you try to tell people something, and you just say, all right, if they don't listen to you. You guys didn't have any contingency plans, no plan B, at least a plan B, no C, no D, no. You gotta have no plans. Like, I don't see how it was interesting just looking out a small portal window. I don't see how that's a great view of the Titanic anyway. They said this thing is 13,000 feet below. There was a man on the news, the Simpsons writer. I guess that's cartoons, the Simpsons writer. He said he was down there, I think it was last year, and he had to sign a waiver. And it mentioned it 3 times about death. They also said on the news about how this was an experimental project. So just why? It's just so many things. If you had that much money, like I said, the first thing would be the cable attachment to make sure that you guys don't get lost. I know it has to be some other type of tracking features that you could have had. Remote controller. Why wasn't there a built-in controller? Why can you not open it from the inside? That's just it's like a coffin. Why were there not scuba gear with oxygen tanks with you guys? So why were you only to bring a snack? A snack was a sandwich and a bottle of water. Why was there only one toilet? Why did it have to be so small? Just why? Why did you guys have to go down there at all? I kind of think it wasn't meant for us as humans to be below the sea and out in outer space. Even though it is so fascinating that, the information that we have found out thus far, and that's by people exploring. But I really don't believe that we were meant to do all these things, y'all. I really don't think so. There was a sword that was 3,000 years old that they just found. They just dug up, and I can't remember where it was. But it's like how were we meant to dig up things that are ancient? it's kind of, it gives me curse vibes, like when you dig up things. And like I said, we went out to find out about the dinosaurs and so many different things. The first human, Lucy. If people weren't adventurous and explored it. So I'm on the fence with that. But this particular situation is just, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. $250,000 a person. So you basically, that's $1 million, right? And if you have that kind of money, my first thing on my list, if I had that kind of money, is Alzheimer's, dementia cure, autism cure, of course, cancer behind that. And to be honest with you, I'm a conspiracy theorist type of person and an overthinker, but I really believe they already have cures for this stuff, y'all. And it's population control. It is very, very sad, you guys, to watch people deal with these situations. So that's where my money would go. That is surely where my money would go, to find cures for these things, and not. And I just feel so bad for them, because they probably, I think a lot of people feel immortal, that nothing's going to happen to them. And they probably say, oh, I'm going to sign it. They probably didn't even read it when they signed it. But they had to sit on, they can't even stand up in there. You have to sit, I guess, with your knees to your chest type of thing, or your legs stretched out in front of you, or Indian style. I know you're not supposed to say that. Sit like a pretzel. Yeah, with no shoes on. I don't know if I said that, but so the man that I was just talking about earlier, he had like selfies in there when he went down there. And like I said, it was just this little hole that you look through. So kind of like, I kind of feel like, so if they said the thing is designed to, when it goes down in the water, it sinks down to the bottom and sinks like a stone, like, and then I guess it's meant to go around and explore. So what if they decided to get caught up in, let's go inside the Titanic wreckage? Who knows? They might get caught up in there, even though they said they heard sounds in 30-minute intervals. But like I said, I haven't seen the news yet, y'all. I don't. And the guy that was like 2 days ago when he was talking about the waiver and this, that, and the other. And he said he took a nap. I think that's the same guy that said he took a nap on the way down. And he said that he don't feel good about it. He thinks that they're gone, basically. The thing is not built to hold air. I guess the whole situation, it lost power. So it's just so, like, if you have that much money, why didn't you put all these extra things in there? If backup power sources and this, that, and the other. And they say it's very, very, very dark down there. So they're in the dark. Can't see anything. And then you don't know the creatures of the ocean. Is so many things that we don't know. I saw a video about these people they were on a kayak or a canoe. I know you guys might have seen it too. And the whale came up and got them in his mouth. I don't know what happened after that, because the clip cut off. And I said, wow. So yeah, things in the ocean, they always said about the Loch Ness monster. I don't know if that's true, but who knows? I was looking, so this thing had me Googling. The deepest part of the ocean is 35,000 feet, y'all. And yeah, and I can't remember exactly where that was, so you guys go ahead and Google that. Like I said, I find these things very fascinating. This is very, very very avoidable, y'all. And this is part of history now. So they done made themselves part of history. And there are probably going to be movies made about it. Ugh, like, so scuba divers, if you guys, any of you that are scuba divers or that snorkel, can you scuba dive that far down, and can you scuba dive up that from that far? You have to be a strong swimmer. And like I said, you guys didn't have any oxygen tanks and scuba gear in there. I think they had some type of survival outfit, but I heard that was meant to keep you warm, but that's not. I don't see that. I don't see that as being very helpful right now. Gosh, just so many things, y'all. But please help me. If it's meant for the submersible to be always, there's always a ship that it needs to be launched from and returned to, that why wasn't it hooked to a cable? Just why? They should know the exact location of the Titanic and can predict how the water is moving and this, that, and the other. So, like I said, they should have had a cable down there. Put them down there exactly about where, the Titanic is. And I think they had a limited time that they were supposed to be down there anyway. I think it was 2 hours or something like that. Have a better remote built in. They could have had a remote, but not like no video game controller remote, but a built-in panel, of course, and then a remote. Backups. Like, it's just, I can't. I'm not that much of an adventurous person. Like, I just can't imagine myself freaking out down there. And they probably couldn't even breathe that hard. I remember the movie Harlem Nights when Eddie Murphy, they locked that policeman in that safe, and he said, you gotta breathe because that air is gonna run out. So you gotta take small breaths. And that's just one of the most horrific ways to go. And you paid to go. You paid that much money to die, basically. Or possibly die. Like, they said the thing made 27 trips. I keep repeating myself, y'all, but this is something else. Like, just unavoidable. I feel bad for that 19-year-old, because the 19-year-old was going along with his dad. It was probably like a Father's Day type of situation. And, the people went 27 times before and nothing went wrong. Oh. But you gotta have backups. Like I said, you had this type of money. You didn't have any, like, backup plan. And I think, will people leave the Titanic wreckage alone? We see it enough on YouTube. We see it in the movie. I think they should leave that wreckage alone. That's them people's final resting place. If you guys know if they ever found any bodies from the Titanic, they probably did, but it's probably so many that they didn't. So that's, grave disturbance. And it's not really a resting place because they weren't properly buried. So, oh gosh, you guys, I feel like I'm just rambling on, but I think I said what I wanted to say, y'all. I don't want to keep being repetitive, but it's just so crazy. It was so small in there. Yeah, y'all. Let me know what y'all think down below. And we're getting so much rain, but we need it. And yesterday it rained like really hard, and it was the first day of summer, so I found that very interesting. But those people and their families, and Cardi B had got on the stepson of the, I guess it was the CEO, I'm not sure, because he went out to a concert and he was like, who are you to judge, basically, that this is how I'm dealing with my feelings and I'm not sitting home worried and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, he went to a concert, y'all. I don't think, there's no way in the world. It was his stepdad, so who knows? But and he basically told her, you know, get some class, but it didn't look great, y'all. Who knows? You know, you never know what people are thinking. Could this have been a sabotaged on a purpose? Who knows, y'all? Who knows? Ugh. All right, I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. So I guess by the time I put this video up, we would have known what happened. So doesn't look good, but I hope they find them. I really do, y'all. I really, really, really do. And then they'll know what not to do in the future, y'all. All right, I will see y'all. Bye.